Good evening once again to another TAF Leadership Academy. Wherever you are connecting anywhere in the world, let me first start by thanking you for taking time off your busy schedule and listening to my lecture on leadership values. Again, let me start by giving you a background of this if you haven't connected before. That the reason why I am doing this is as a result of my discussions with Africa's biggest um, YouTuber, or one of Africa's biggest YouTubers, called Wode Maya of Ghana. 3 years ago, he interviewed me at my site in Nigeria and asked the question that if there was one thing that I would like to change in Africa, what would it be? And my response was leadership. And if there's one thing that I wanted to change or to improve upon, let's call it to improve it, I want to improve on the values of leadership. So from then on, I came back home to the Gambia and thinking that, look, why should I always, talking the talk? That we need to walk the talk. We need to take action. That at our age now, people like us who are really elderly statesmen, as elderly citizens, I thought that, look, we need to do something. So what I did first was to start by forming a foundation. This foundation, is I spend 1% of my uh, turnover, my business turnover. 1% of it I invest back into my foundation. So, and in this foundation, I have um, uh, different initiatives, 7 of them. Now, fast track, one of them is the Leadership Academy. So I started and engaged the students from the University of the Gambia at the time, about 5 years ago, and got 50 of them, brought them in, and started addressing what I thought would be 12 core values of leadership. And this 12 core value of leadership, let me just go back. It's codenamed ICE Faith Chip. ICEFADE and then CCHIP. And this is what they stand for. I stands for integrity. C stands for commitment. E stands for empowerment. F stands for futuristic vision. And A stands for accountability. D stands for decision making. E stands for empathy. C stands again for confidence. Another C for good communication. H for honesty. I for innovation. And then P for passion. I just thought that with these 12 core values, especially for you, the young ones, if you adopt these 12, you should be a good leader. Now, even if you cannot get all the 12 of them, like in everything in life, you are not perfect. You cannot get everything. Say you can get probably half of it. If you sit an exam and you make 50%, that's a pass. So even if you have these 5 core values, then, or 6 core values, it will be great. So last week I spoke about the first 6, and I will just quickly go through them. I spoke about integrity, spoke about commitment, and then I spoke about empathy, and I spoke about futuristic vision. Then I spoke about accountability and decision making. So today I'm going to start to talk about the other 6 core values, which are empowerment, confidence, good communication, honesty, innovation, and passion. So the first one I will start today, as I said, is empowerment. What is empowerment? As a leader, you need to empower people. I mean, people that you are leading. So first, let me first before I go into probably um, before I go into detail, let me just call up some people that I'm seeing online. I think it'd be nice to just compliment them. I mean, I see that there are people connected from all over the world. There's Maria Kumbe Locke, who's connected. Bay Le Njea, he's also connected. Uba Kingsley, Chichi Umawekwe, Arasa Singate, no, Barasa Singate, James Davis watching from Philadelphia, USA, Maria Macaulay watching from UK, Mark Chale from Liberia, and then many more. Those are from some of my channels, my handles, and then I've got others who are watching on TikTok. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to these lecture. So let's start with empowerment. What is empowerment? Empowerment is delegating authority. That when you have authority, you must realize that not everything that you can do on your own. So you need to delegate. You need to have authority and delegate. You need to be encouraging autonomy. That everything you must not do yourself, and enabling individuals to take initiatives. So you don't just take everything yourself. It's not everything about yourself as a leader, and therefore you need to develop their skills. I mean, everybody has their own skills. Improve on their skills, and then you develop them. And by doing so, you contribute meaningfully to the organizational objectives. If you are leading an organization, you have objectives that people need to contribute to. So these are all the issues that you need to do. Get them to take initiatives, develop their skills, and then they will contribute, to the objectives of the organization or anywhere that you are. So empowering leaders inspire confidence and resilience in their team. Once you empower people, people will trust you. They will believe in you, and that will improve the teamwork. So I would encourage any potential leader, anybody who wants to be a leader, that you must empower the team that you are leading. Now, confidence. Let's go into confidence. What is confidence? I mean, a leader must be confident, because a leader that is not confident cannot lead, because people are looking up to you. That you must demonstrate confidence in leading. So, you're projecting self-assurance, you're projecting optimism, and believe in one's abilities. You believe in your decisions, the decisions that you take as a leader. You must believe in this. And the team's capabilities. Because without the team's capabilities and you as a leader believing all that, you will never succeed. So I'll encourage you, all you guys who wants to be leaders, that this is important as a leader. You need to be confident. And then confident leaders also inspire trust. So people will trust you, inspire them, and therefore it motivates others to reach their full potentials. One who is very confident. I mean, for me, my staff will tell you how confident I am in what I do. And I'll give you a simple example. I mean, imagine TAF Africa Global or myself, Mustafa Njai, being Gambian, coming from one of the smallest countries in the continent, the Gambia, with a population of today about 2.3 million. But going to Nigeria, a population of 200 million people, and then in the Niger Delta, with security is an issue. And then, saying that, look, we are going to develop 1 million homes across the continent of Africa. So at times, people will tell me, yes, yeah, I mean, he's so confident. He's so confident. How can this guy from the Gambia, who is he? And I'll give you an example. Once I had somebody who was doing some big jobs in Nigeria, but he did everything possible to connect with me. And when he connected with me, what he told me was that, look, I thought that I had a lion's heart, but I have demoted myself now. I've seen somebody who's more confident than me. And that's what leaders do. Leaders need to be confident so that they will believe in you. So yes, that is something that you do. You need to demonstrate confidence. The other thing is good communication. That's the other C. When you communicate very well, your followers will deliver. A communication is important that you do it rightly. Otherwise, if you communicate wrong, and people will never get it right. So I want to ask or endure on you, the upcoming leaders, that you should communicate well, because by doing wrong communication, you can mislead your followers. So good communication, effectively sharing information. Remember, you need to share information so that the team that you are leading will understand exactly what you want, and then they will deliver. And that is why it is important to communicate right. So effectively sharing information and actively listening. A good leader must listen very well. And that's one of the things that, for me, that I notice who a good leader is. A leader never interrupts anybody who is speaking. That's one thing you need to understand in leadership. Because you might have your idea, you might have things that you want to put through, but halfway through, somebody might come up amongst the team that you are leading and have a better idea, something much better than what you think. And that might be the answer. So a good leader must listen to the team that he is leading, to communicate very well. And so you must be a very good listener, and also providing clear and constructive feedback to ensure understanding and alignment within the organization. Because remember, it's a teamwork, and you are the leader. You are at the very top. People are looking up to you. You need to communicate right. So in communicating and doing this, it really it creates an environment, of collaboration, teamwork, and trust, and also harmony. So this is key. I mean, this is the other C, that you must communicate very well. So at times I would like to go into, just a break and look at the comments and probably compliment some. I mean, I had see someone who says, "I hope that our leaders who are in government to think like you." Well, if they want to listen, they can do so. They can do so. Sorry, I just that was hidden. I'm sorry. Um, no, okay, yeah. So yes, that's why we're doing this. We're not doing it just for ourselves or the young leaders, but for anybody. I mean, be you in government, be you in leader in religion, anywhere social. So here he said that I hope that our leaders who are in government to think like you. That is proof Africa one correction always inside government and Africa. Brother, you are right. I also appreciate that you give up advantage about how to develop graphics. Anyway, that's another thing. So that's one's opinion. So now, guys, yes, I was talking about good communication. Let's move now from good communication. I would like to now move on to honesty, which is the H. A leader must be honest. I mean, I tell the young ones all the time when they ask me, okay, what's the formula for success? When people ask me about the formula for success, all I tell them is that for me, the formula for success is hard work and honesty. Honesty is key, and honesty is key in every relationship, starting from relationship with your parents. If you are young, you must be honest with your parents. If you have a partner, if you have a wife or a husband, you must be honest with him or with her. If you are leading a team in an office, you need to be honest. If you are in a team, anything that you are doing as a leader, honesty is important. It's one of the most important values of a leader. So therefore, honesty is about upholding truthfulness. That look, you are truthful in what you are saying. At times it can be very difficult. It can be very tough to maintain being truthful. But once you are truthful and you are known for it, it's a brand. It's a brand, and people will really trust you. So you have to uphold truthfulness. You also need to be transparent. Transparency is key in being honest. That you don't say you're going left and then you go right, or you're not bringing out all the facts on whatever you are trying to pursue, or anything that you're trying to put through to your followers. So and sincerity in all transactions. Whatever you are doing, be sincere. Because remember, for example, some of us who are into development, sincerity counts. Because at times you might face challenges, very tough challenges. But when you do, it's good to be honest. Where you fail, admit it, tell whoever your clients are, yes, I'm sorry, I've done this thing wrong, but I will do it right. And then there will be good interaction, sincerity. Same in your communication with them by telling them the truth. And as I said earlier, and in all other relationships. So honest leaders, they foster an open and trustworthy culture, which is fundamental in strong leadership. At times, let me give you an example. I've said this over and over again. The reason why you need to be honest. If you have somebody who is very honest, even where he displays dishonesty once or so for a while, if you go and narrate to somebody, oh, this guy has been dishonest or untrustworthy, they won't believe you. Because he has a brand, he has been known for this. People know that, look, this guy is very honest. He's done it for over and over again. But if you are dishonest, even where in an occasion you have proven to be honest, people will not believe you. They say, oh, don't believe him. He's very dishonest. Whatever he tells you, don't believe him. He's a dishonest person. So that's why it's most important that you maintain honesty and you are known for it. Make sure wherever you are, whatever you are doing, whether it's at the workplace or it's a school or even in office, public office, if you display honesty, the people that you are leading will take you for it. So again, apart from honesty, the next one is innovation. A leader must be innovative. I was talking to my staff yesterday. I mean, I talk to them very often, and yesterday by midday, I called them for a general meeting in the Gambia. And I was talking about innovation, and I asked them questions. Now, who do you think has been left behind because of innovation? Come on, wherever you are, just type it there. Let me now lead you in the field of technology. There is a brand that innovation has overtaken them. And I will lead you further. Let me see somebody type it out. Especially in Africa, there's a phone that was leading all the time. If you count, when cell phones started in Africa, there was a brand that was the leading brand. And now people have been innovative. Other brands have overtaken them. There's a brand that everywhere, when cell phones just started, they were everywhere. And somebody says iPhone. No, it's not iPhone. It's not iPhone. Somebody has it as Nokia, Motorola. You guys remember all these phones. But today, iPhone is here, Samsung is here, and all the other Chinese brands. Now, I believe the reason, yes, Sami Duro, yes, you are right, Nokia. Nokia actually, they were overtaken by innovation because once they were the market leader, you had today iPhone and Nokia, and BlackBerry. Yes, BlackBerry also innovation, overtook them. Now let's look at the filming industry. Today, another one is in films. Nobody uses a camera that much anymore. Remember, before you buy all these cameras. So if you are a leader, you should always be thinking ahead. Remember, I spoke about being a futuristic visionary. You must think ahead. What is it that I am doing now that the competition is trying to catch up? And I do talk to my staff on this, that look, we boast of being the first in the Gambia, to start up affordable housing development. But today, there's a competition. There are some people who are coming up now with high rises. I don't know whether you know the Gambia, but if you are Gambian away from the Gambia, today people are now talking about building flats and apartments and going beyond 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 floors. So you must be on your feet. So if you are not on your feet as a leader, being innovative, you'll be overtaken and you might lose business. If you are leading a team in So in the society, same thing. If you are leading a football team or a sports team, you must be innovative in your tactics to make sure that you always win. So innovation is key for any leader. Last but not the least is passion. And this applies mostly to entrepreneurs. When I speak to entrepreneurs, I tell them about having a passion. Now, one of the things that you must do, because people come to me and ask me, oh, I want to do this. And my first question to them is, what's your passion? What do you like? What do you love doing that when they wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you will just get up and do it? For me, for example, people ask me, I asked somebody who said, oh, you should retire. So I asked them, but if I retire, what do I do? So they said, well, you should find your passion. I said, well, my passion is work. Everybody who's known me for over the years, my passion is construction, is getting up in the morning. I enjoy it. I love it. And that is why I find it very difficult to retire. I mean, those who know me, some about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I tried to retire, and I will get up about 10 o'clock after my Fajr prayers. I'll go to bed again. When I get up at 10 o'clock, I mean, I sit by my balcony, have my breakfast, and just gazing around, and I felt bored. So I just thought that, look, retirement is not for me. And the only reason why I couldn't retire at the time is because I had a very strong passion. And my passion is construction. Because construction is development. Today, actually, the things that I am doing now is bigger than whatever I did, some 34 years ago. Because my passion is just great. I mean, I have a passion for this. And, I love doing big things. But all this is done with a team. So passion really is fostering genuine enthusiasm. It must be genuine in you. You just shouldn't just copy. And passion also, it's dedication. You have to dedicate yourself, your abilities, and also your zeal for organizations, missions, values, and goals. A passionate leader, motivate and engage others, infusing energy and purpose into the work environment. People, when they listen to me when I talk, they tell me this, oh my God, I mean, you have so much passion in what you're doing. I mean, same thing applies to what I do now in my public speaking field. I mean, I am so passionate about this now. I mean, I'm busy researching, I do a lot of, I follow some good motivational leaders. I learn from others, and this is all out of passion. So these are the 12 core values of leadership. And as we go further, by next week, I will go into detail on each of them and also make it interactive. Please don't just allow me to be speaking all the time. If you have questions, we have about 6 minutes to go. You can type in your questions. I mean, and then I can respond. I mean, on what I think. Thank you very much, Kwame Nana. Komi. Komi is watching from South Korea. We're proud of you. We need more people like you in Gambia. Thank you very much. And then Mahmoud Dukuli says, thanks for the education. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I think I owe it to the world, to speak about my experience on leadership. This is Rutlin Akampame says it's impressive. Oh, thank you very much. But please ask your questions. I mean, if I cannot respond today, in my next sessions, I will do so. But please throw your questions in, as many as you can, and follow me on my social media handles. I mean, this will now go, will be posted on all my handles, and share them. And Aji Bintu Fai says, bonsoir. Aji Bintu is my niece. Thank you very much, Aji Bintu. I'm happy that you're connected, and you're connected on LinkedIn. Thank you so much. And somebody said, Madi Daraj says, the kind of leader Africa needs. Yes, we try. We'll do our best. And actually, it's more to inspire you, the young ones. Thank you very much for connecting, everybody. It's been a great evening today. I have the numbers are growing. We didn't have this number last week on all our platforms. You can follow us on all our platforms, and you can share them, please, and tell us where we're connecting from. If you have any questions, send them through. It will be addressed. If I need to bring in, anybody of an expert, I'll bring them in. So somebody says, watching you here in Freetown, that's Rockel. He says, mentor, I will replica your leadership oriented, very impressive. Thank you very much. I've got also Sawa Lamin he's watching from Stockholm, Sweden. He said, we are proud of you, TAF. Thank you so much. And Guna Lajan, love the work you do. Thanks. Hadidabo, thanks so much. He says, proud of you. And then Mo Toure says, you are a Gambian asset for the whole of Africa. We are proud of you. Congratulations. Thanks so much. God bless you too. Vafi Sharif, thank you very much from Sierra Leone. Jalo Mata Jalo, a father, a motivator. I truly look up to you. Keep encouraging us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then somebody's greetings from North Carolina. Thanks a lot. And yes, I think I've called out everybody. I've got now about a few minutes to go, 3 minutes. Let's have the questions if you have any, and I will try to respond as much as possible. You say, if you were 35 today with $5 million, how will you invest it? Or $5 million, is it? Yeah, $5 million, how will I invest it? I will start small. I just give a basic answer. Keba Bojang, on Facebook, asked this question. If I have $5 million, please, whatever you do, whenever you want to get into any business, make sure you do a feasibility. Understand whatever you are doing. So I will just generalize. For example, everything I do in my life is about construction. So if I have $5 million, it will be towards the construction industry. But whatever I will do, I'll study very well, make sure that I understand the market. That is key. Whatever you are doing, have a good understanding of what you want to do. Then develop your strategy. What strategy do you want to apply before you implement? And in my days as a woodworker, in my very young age, I used to love woodwork at school, and I was quite good at it. We were told that you measure twice and you cut once, meaning that you should plan well. So therefore, if I had $5 million, I will make sure I don't just jump into anything and do it, but I will make sure that I understand whatever I am going to. And definitely for me, it will be in the construction industry. And I would advise quite a young people, these days, they want to jump from one thing to the other. They start something and they're not very patient and will move on to another very quickly. Take your time and don't give up. Don't give up. Even when times are hard, never give up. Actually, this was said to me by my young grandson. He says, I think it's in school. He's in elementary school, actually, in Montessori. He came and told me, even when times are hard, don't give up. I say, wow, that's a good one. I love it. So I'm quoting him. He's just about 2 years old. So yes, guys, thank you very much. He said, I have started, this is Alassane Saha Kudivi. Says, I have started a natural organic products business, but I'm facing ups and downs. How do I go about it? Keep going up and down, and you will get there one day. You'll be stable at the top. Even people like us, who's been in business for 35 years now, almost, we still go up and down. And I keep telling people that not every business that I get into, I have been successful. Actually, my failures are much more than my successes. But it's only my few successes that are visible. So I would advise you that don't give up. That's the word. Don't give up. Alassane, don't worry. Life is full of ups and downs. Just make sure you try to keep up as much as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 9 o'clock. I promise it was only 30 minutes. And quickly, Aji Bintu says, my question is, should we mostly have in our team people with the same passion? No, look, a team should be mixed. You should be passionate whatever you are doing and do it right. Because remember, in a team, people are strong in certain things and they are weak in others. But as long as they are passionate on the main goal, then that's fine. I mean, you are all passionate. That's one thing you share in common in whatever you are doing as a team. A team cannot be going left and the other going right. You will delegate on the different things that you do, but you should work together as a team. and that is what takes you. But you are passionate on trying to do the main goal. So I don't want to go beyond 9 o'clock. It's now 9 o'clock. I want to thank everybody who's connected. Please share it, and that's why it's recorded. Share it across with friends, with young ones, with loved ones. Anybody you think that needs this lecture, share it. Next week, I'll now go into detail on the first one, which is integrity. Integrity is key. You must be a man of integrity or a woman of integrity if you are a leader. Thank you very much and see you next week. God bless you all.